There's some lovely intro music to the Wastecast this evening. What have I done today? Had a fairly uneventful day, I think, to be honest with you. I've been listening to music, which has been quite nice. And I've been having a ward round. It didn't last for very long, my ward round. They just asked me if there's any questions that I wanted to bring to the table, and they said that I wasn't getting any more leave for a week, and I'm getting started on even more antipsychotics. I had an injection today of some aripiprazole, which is some shit called Abilify that makes you want to gamble, which was just in my butt cheek, my glutamus maximus. So that was really enjoyable for me. And I still don't have a care coordinator. If you go into a mental hospital, then you'll get given something called a care coordinator. They work kind of through your GP, and they give you they get a referral. They go from your GP, and you have something called a community mental health team, a CMHT, and they have a psychiatrist that works with the community, so that they can take you from hospital back home, and you can have treatment for your mental illness in the community. Unfortunately, I've been in hospital since, I believe it was Friday the 13th of May, but the police body-worn camera footage that I've got is dated, the 13th of January. The police body-worn camera footage is dated the 15th, Sunday the 15th of January. But that's that. I don't really know whether it was Friday or Sunday, but it's certainly been about 4 months that I've been in hospital, and that whole time I haven't been given a care coordinator. I've been with Cigna Hospital the whole time, and they get hundreds and hundreds of pounds a day, like about £700 or £900 a day for keeping a patient in hospital. And what they get for that day is a bowl of cereal that costs 50p, a tablet very often that costs, as you can look in the BNF, like about £12.50 or £13. Obviously the heating and lighting for this place, the electricity and the staffing. But, you know, they don't spend all day in counselling or therapy or psychology or, occupational therapy. You know, they have some occupational therapy sessions. It's kind of like there'll be a deep breathing session for 25 minutes in the morning, and you can bake some fairy cakes in the afternoon if you want to go to those sessions and not have your head patronised completely off as a fully grown man. Then that can be challenging sometimes. I still didn't get my paperwork today, which made me quite sad. I've got, you can see in this box, I once was detained before without medical legal scrutiny. Funnily enough, I was taken to Durham. Got nothing to do with the President of the United States, but everything to do with this letter, which would have been worth an absolute fortune. This is actually the wet copy. You can probably see just about when I get too close to the mic. The sound was terrible in the video yesterday. You can see there. This is a wet copy. I'll do a separate video on it. What it says is, regarding the Mental Health Act 1983, Section 3, it's dated the 4th of September 2019, and it's from Kitty Granger at nhs.net. And it says, I can confirm that you're in receipt of the Section 2 and Section 3 papers for your admission to hospital. However, on both section papers, there is no medical legal scrutiny checklist. You can just see that there, probably. Anyway, that means that the section could be unlawful. Doesn't mean that it is unlawful. If you've been hospitalised for treatment and you need treatment and you don't have the relevant paperwork, it could be indicative of an unlawful section. I got assured yesterday once again that Signet Colchester had applied for my medical legal scrutiny checklist, but it still hasn't turned up, and I still haven't got a care coordinator after 4 months in hospital, and they're just keeping me here and giving me medicine, and I'm not allowed to go outside for another week, which is very sad for me. This video is really long and uninteresting, so hopefully I'll have a care coordinator and my medical legal scrutiny soon. Thank you for watching this episode. I will try and put more effort into the next one, research some interesting stuff, and show you some more in-depth stuff about the situation that I'm in, and also about being sectioned in general. I'll try to have a shave for the next video. I look like a fucking hobo. But anyway, that's all from me. have a good evening. Play you out with some J Dilla.